Because you're currently at like 16K a month or like 10 to 16K or whatever.
16, yeah.
But you want to obviously get to like 50K a month. So at least what I want to do is I want to look at like what's the path there? What's the path to go from that 10 to 16 to consistent 30 to 50K a month? Okay. So this is your business right now, right? So we got your EMS media company, we got marketing, sales, fulfillment within the business. So let's map this out real quick to understand where exactly the bottlenecks are to figure out the exact steps to scale to 30 to 50K. Okay. So first of all, who's part of your team?
4 editors. I have one head of organic content that takes care of the ideation, scripting, everything. This is not an VA. He takes care of the editors as well.
Technically helps me. What else?
1 setter. That's it. No VA.
Okay. So let's talk about marketing first. You're not even doing any marketing right now, are you? You have no personal brand, no content, no nothing right now.
Bro. I do nothing.
Yeah, so this is like not even existing.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have sales. You're doing that yourself. Like, what are you doing? You're doing recording.
Everything. Taking calls, follow-ups, close.
Take calls, follow-ups, calls, but also booking the calls, aren't you?
Yeah. Looms.
Looms. Setting. Taking calls, follow-ups, closing. How much time do you spend like on a weekly basis towards these things?
3 hours a day.
7 days a week or how often do you work?
7 days a week, yeah.
So you spend 21 hours on this alone?
Yeah.
No way. Okay. And then the fulfillment itself, like how much, so the editor is doing the videos, then what's the ops manager called?
Vincent.
So Vincent is doing, what is he doing?
Organic content.
Like ideation, scripting, editing?
Yeah, everything. He's not editing, but he takes care of the editors.
So we got Vincent doing ideation, scripting, managing answers and posting, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do?
Bro, the thing I do is like sales consultancy.
So consulting your clients on sales?
Yeah.
Yeah, what else?
Boosting
your clients' posts?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm running ads, right?
Running ads. That's it, bro.
Okay, so you're doing consulting clients running ads. How much time do you personally spend on fulfillment in a weekly basis?
Basically, the rest of the time.
So like how much? 12 hours a day?
I would say so, yeah.
So like another like 5 hours a day.
Because like I create the webinar, you know. So that takes time for the clients.
So 35. So you're doing more than just consulting and running ads. What else are you doing?
Like okay, I'm running the webinars. So if I don't know
launching webbies, bro.
Launching webbies.
What do you do when it comes to so like all the ideation?
Structure everything.
So even the presentations.
We don't do presentations.
What do you do like when it comes to webinars?
Ideation, structure, landing page copy, newsletter copy, and stuff like that. Like everything now. I don't even know.
Okay. How much time 35 hours a week? Or do you do anything else inside of it that consists of those?
Yeah, managing the team is still like I gotta take some calls with the editor sometimes, Vincent.
Okay. So 35 hours a week on all this. So is there anything else? Because right now just consulting clients, running ads, launching webbies, copy, team management.
Yeah, it's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And recruiting if you.
Yeah. Okay. So looking at this right here, all of what's going on right now when it comes to fulfillment and sales. Sales, we gotta talk about this first, bro. So you're doing all the recording rooms, all the appointment setting, all the taking calls, all the closing. I think you should still be in sales, but why are you booking your own appointments?
How do I outsource?
Well, first of all, we gotta like start creating content. So we actually start with marketing to get more people to come into sales. Okay. That's the first one. Even when it comes to just the outreach, you can have somebody do the outreach for you. So you have to like actually outsource all of this. So I'm gonna put this here to a setup. Okay. So this recording looms, the appointment setting, everything has to be the follow-ups. This can be you, like taking calls, the sales calls at the stage that you currently are in like 10 to 15, and then closing. These are two things that you should probably still be doing. But the recording rooms, the appointment setting, and the follow-ups is something that a setter can do. You can obviously manage the setter.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job with everything, but it's something that you're not supposed to do, bro. Like this is 21 hours plus 35 hours, and meaning you're already spending 56 hours a week.
Yeah.
Okay, so say you work, do you work, how many days you work?
7 days.
Meaning you're spending 8 hours every single day of the week to just do sales and fulfillment. Like obviously you're not gonna have any time for marketing at all. Even if you wanted to, you're not going to have any time for it. So first we have to free up time when it comes to sales, which is the recording loops, the repetitive part, the appointment. So you have enough money to outsource these things. Like you have enough cash flow to be able to outsource things at these points.
How much does it cost by me? Like
the loom setter, you pay a setter a commission, bro. So you usually pay a setter 5% plus a small base if you want to, like $500. When it comes to the loom setter, if they record looms up front, then you can pay a little bit more. You usually, what I like to do is I like to do this still the 5% of the close in my business, but then we also do a bonus per appointment. So like $50 for example, or $100 per appointment, plus then the base, because they do a lot with the looms, right? Like if they record them up front, they need to be worth it. Right, so you have to think about the setter needs to make at least 1,500 a month, at least to be able to just like afford it.
Yeah.
Okay, so even if they don't make it, if they have all this, the commission, the bonuses, and the base, and they still don't get past 1,500, which shouldn't be the case, but if that happens, then I would have a draw, so you supplement everything else into 1,500. That can also be 2,000, that can also be 2,500, depending on how good the person is and how much input they do.
Yeah.
Right, how much they actually do, and what's the volume of their activity. But it makes sense to say pay a person like this 2,000, because it's not only gonna free up like close to, I mean, if you only take Cisco, it's probably gonna be like half this time, so like 10 hours instead of 21, and you're gonna have more time, 10 hours back of your time, plus you're probably even gonna book more calls because there's somebody else full time just focusing on that anyway.
What's the volume that they should like maintain?
When it comes to like, we have to talk about if we really do looms here anyway, like continue like going into the future, we're gonna change a lot of these things. But when it comes to the appointment setting itself and the follow-ups, we need to have certain KPIs, certain volume that needs to be done. If it's like looms, then obviously should be like between 10 to 20. If it is like just cold DMs, it should be 50 to 100 minimum, probably more than that, honestly. And if it's like inbound setting, like if you run your own ads, then it should be also 50 to 100 first DMs plus 100 follow-ups every single day. And that's something we can talk about, bro. We need, even if you like continue with the looms, because something is working, until we build up the marketing to get more inbound and people coming to you, we need to continue with the looms. And up until then, this person can actually take care of the looms. Yeah. Okay, and then you can transition the setter from the loom setter to your actual setter. That come for the leads that come from the content if you need it. Okay, but you need to free up this time here. And then same with fulfillment, bro. Like you're spending 35 hours on fulfillment, and you have the editors, and you have Vincent, which is like helping with operations. What's the reason that Vincent is not, if you're already doing ideation and scripting, why is he not taking care of the copy when it comes to launching the webinars? Why is he not? Why don't you teach him how to potentially run the ads, even though that probably doesn't take that much time? Why don't you, like, I'm guessing this right here, the Webby and the copy that goes into it probably takes the most amount of time. Because launching ads and talking to clients is not taking that much time.
Talking to clients takes my time.
How much time is talking to clients take you right now?
Bro, like it's hard to like say specifically, but sometimes they call me and then we gotta like
you gotta have like actual boundaries. How often do they call you?
every day.
Every single day with every single client.
No, not every day. Like some of them calls me every day, some of them doesn't call me every day. But
why? What makes them want to? What makes them call you? What do they talk about when they call you every day?
The guy got a refund right now. I had to talk with him.
So he had somebody ask for a refund.
Yeah.
So what did he ask you about?
So the thing is, he already gave, like, it's a coaching offer where they had 4 coaching sessions. Mm-hmm. The chick had already 2 sessions, and she wanted a refund. The thing is, like, he gave the refund just to like maintain his reputation, but it was like he got tricked. Bro.
Yeah, that's okay, but what did he talk to you about? Like, what are you gonna? Like, what did he consult with you about specifically? If you should give the refund, or like, was it a right move, or what is he asking?
So the thing I said that we should do. So he just told about the situation, then to like inform me about the revenue share, etc. Then we talked about how we can like make sure that we can minimize the clients doing refunds, because there are some people that does this sort of thing. So that I lose money when he loses money.
So how much time? So like let's say we outsource right now, okay? So we outsource launching.
He can't do that though, bro. Like,
why
because
can he not?
He's young and he's studying still.
So he doesn't have enough time.
That's the thing.
Because he's not the right fit person for this job.
Yeah, no.
For all of this. Okay. No. So you might need to hire an additional person. Okay, like the biggest issue that I see with people that are doing like 10 to 16, bro, is that they try to save too much money, that they try to like keep too much money in their pockets. What are you really doing with 10K? Nothing. You gotta do more than that, bro. So I'd just rather take all the money that you're making from the business and put it back into it. So who cares if you're like losing a little bit of profit? What's your current profit margins? Say you make 16K cash collected, what is going on? Like how much is left of that?
Every month, my invoices is about 2 to 3K right now.
Outgoing stuff, 2 to 3K. So you're pocketing like, if you do 16K, you're pocketing like 12 to 13.
Yeah. I have money right now, so I have money right now.
Okay, so you're pocketing majority of what you make.
This is inclusive VAT.
Okay, exclusive VAT, what's that?
Yeah, 12. Exclusivity. So the VAT, I will have
So
to
you have
pay that
12.
back to the
I got you, bro.
state.
I understand how that works. So 12 minus 2, you like is an example month. You're still having 10K left over, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, so you have 10K to play with, bro. You got to get a better setup for yourself. You got to get another person that can actually, that you can outsource all these things to, right? And that person would be, but that would be like an actual ops manager because this person is not really an ops manager, it's part-time. So either you transition, when is this person finishing the studies?
In 2 years.
So I was about to say you can,
Fuck, bro.
I was about to say you can maybe like transition this person into full time, but you need like an actual ops manager. Bro. You need somebody who can like do all the things for your clients that need to be done that can be easily automated and systemized. Because something like launching webinars, there's a certain way to launch them. You just have to create SOPs once, and then this person can launch and set up at least
It's
majority of
copy-paste,
it.
actually, yeah.
It is copy paste, bro. So you got to find somebody to paste it into. Okay, so it can't be yourself. Gotta have an ops manager. Somebody
I think the limiting belief here, bro, is okay. You make 16K, then you make 10 to 12K. Next month, in order to like.
So that's the issue, bro, that you have. Like people are afraid to invest because what if next month I make less?
Yeah.
Well, you have the pressure on you now. Okay, like the main thing that got me to 80K a month was the fact that I put pressure on myself with hiring people that I wanted to provide for. Like this is actually a huge benefit. It is not a like by you trying to feel safe and keeping more money to
It
yourself.
was like the thing that made me scale to 16. I had pressure on me.
Yeah, exactly.
that
So like
was the thing,
exactly right. Like, this pressure of like you have to pay your people is actually going to make you way more money than you think. Okay, so you should not be afraid to hire talent, bro. Talent is going to make the absolute best return on investment you could ever imagine, bro.
All right.
Okay, so you have to hire, like this is not a, Vincent, he does ideation scripting managing and his posting, he's just a content guy. You're just a head of content, like for your
That's why I
clients.
said head of organic content.
Yeah, it's just head of content, bro. He's not awesome manager, so you gotta get an actual operations manager who can do all the fulfillment, okay? So this person then can take on the like launching the webinars, the copies for that, the landing pages, because it's all copy paste anyway, and that will go away. Let me like do it like this. That will then be taken off your plate. Okay, you're launching like you maybe overlooking him obviously, but you're not writing all this yourself. Team management hiring, this is your job for now.
Running as Vincent can run ads, bro.
Running ads, but like this is not something you do. Consulting clients, talk about lasting. This already probably cuts down a majority of this time. Sure. But let's talk about like actually consulting these clients, bro. So when it comes to consulting clients, you said they're calling you up every single day, right?
Yeah.
So this thing, how are we gonna solve this? Is we gotta set boundaries. So you gotta have a calendar where you talk to them in a specific. So the way I like to consult my clients, but is in sprints. So you have one call at a specific time. Say it is like Monday at a certain time. Okay. On that call, we talk about specifically what we're gonna work on within the next 7 days. Okay. What is this sprint? What are we gonna be working on? Okay. Is it gonna be like I'm gonna give you action items at the end of this. Okay. So just like I'm doing it with you right now, we're gonna consult these clients, set up a plan, and then you're gonna execute on the plan and give them the exact action items that need to be done. So the client is supposed to know exactly what to do in the next 7 days. Yeah. That's why you didn't need any calls with me for the last couple of weeks. Okay, I mean I called you up, but you didn't need the calls because like you knew what to do. Yeah, and as long as the client knows what to do next, they're not gonna call you all the time. So that means one call a week max for now. Okay, and actually mapping out the 7-day structure. What are they gonna work on? Usually I give my clients so much shit to do that they don't even call me next week. I mean, they're still working on the things, bro. So we don't even have to talk. Like, and it's crystal clear what they have to do. Obviously, they can message you then for questions on the things they're doing, but that doesn't take that much time. Like, that doesn't take nearly as much time as if they will call you, bro. So one call a week for now, but a lot of clarity, okay? Like sprints, okay? You're gonna work on these and these things. They're gonna execute on these things, and then they're gonna come back to you, okay? That is only gonna be 30 minutes, okay? Now, how many clients do you have right now, total?
The one that I consult, bro, 3. The rest of, I have still like content clients that only buys content.
So technically 30 minutes each. Add another hour, okay, for the chatting here and there per week. I don't think you're gonna, maybe like 1.5 per client, bro. Okay, like like the chatting, you're not really gonna spend that much time. Okay, and then times that by 7, bro. Okay, times that by 7, and you're ending up with 2 times 7, right? You're ending up with 14 hours of total consultation time. Okay, and this is probably not even gonna be the case. Because at some point you're gonna give them this much that that's only gonna happen bi-weekly.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna cut this down over time, but you don't want to strip too much of the support. Like it shouldn't feel like it's stripping support. You need to first understand, okay, weekly sprints, whatever, and then it goes back to bi-weekly because you're giving them too many tasks.
Yeah.
This will go down over time to bi-weekly, and this will only be 7 hours, bro. Okay, so effectively, your actual like fulfillment time, apart from hiring and managing a team, which probably is going to take another like 1.5 hours, maybe like 1 hour a day.
Yeah.
Okay, it's actually going to drop to like 14 hours total, which is okay for fulfillment.
Yeah.
Okay, at this stage of business. Later on, it can become even less. So this, like actual 35 hours with all the things, implementing all the things we talked about, is going to turn into 7, right?
Yeah.
Make sense?
So what I do with the rest of my just chill, bro?
With the rest of your time, now we solve the biggest bottleneck that you have, which is time.
Yeah.
You turn 21 hours after you get these things done, probably into half of the time, to 10 hours. And then you turned 35 hours over time. Obviously, you're still going to execute on this, but you're going to turn it into 7 to 14 hours, anywhere in that range, okay, in the initial next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so meaning your actual total time investment now for the business is like 17 to 24 hours
Per week?
Yeah, per week when it comes to sales and fulfillment, which is not that much.
Yeah.
That's like a part-time role.
Sure, bro.
So now you have all this time freed up to actually work on your marketing. After the bottleneck of time has been solved, the next challenge is going to be, okay, you have more time, you can take on more clients, and now you need to bring more clients in. And we already talked about the fact that it's becoming hard to source leads with outbound. So now you got to actually start with marketing. And obviously that's going to add a lot of tasks like ideation, scripting. You're going to outsource the editing, but then the posting, the boosting, okay? And all these things you're going to do yourself now. And you have like 20, like because of all the time you're going to free up, you're going to have 20 plus hours to actually invest into this now.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what you need to do to be able to like actually fix your marketing is, first of all, you have the infrastructure, meaning you have the editors and the person who can even help you with like ideation and everything, because you already have this part of your team of 40 clients. You can utilize these people. But at the same time, to be able to make the right marketing, the first thing you want to do, I do this with I do this myself, and I make sure every single of my clients does this. All right. So first thing you want to do to be able to fix your marketing in the right way and make sure you have the right messaging in your marketing is to send this type form right here to all of your clients. Okay. What was the first touch point of knowing who I am? What made you make the decision to do this? What made you convert and pay me money? Then what specifically made you convert? Please elaborate on the previous answer. Actually, like give more context to it. How long did it take you to convert? Okay. What could I have improved to make me pay me earlier? Okay, all these things. What made you want to work with me specifically, not somebody else? What was the thing that like finally pushed you over the line? Testimonial, long form, as something else. Before the call, how convinced were you that we buy from me? Because you do outbound, it's probably going to be like 1 out of 10 for you anyway. But before the call, how convinced were you that you'd sign up watching the post booking material if you have and you don't have that? But you got to ask all these questions. What made them want to purchase from you? How long did it take? What really pushed them over the line? What were all these things that made them buy from me? Because once we have this, you can actually build out this right here, which we build out over time, right? Making sure that we have the right positioning. We understand exactly who we're trying to talk to. We understand what made people buy from me, which is like calm, authority, technical depth, authentic, and relatability. Okay, and then we have these personality traits of me that we can play into because we understand that these are the personality traits to convert. This is still me, but we're actually playing into those even more. And then we have our ICP. Who exactly is our ICP? What are the exact problems? Okay, like this is you. Inconsistent client acquisition when we started working together. Too many low leverage clients when we started working together. You had like just short form content clients. High churn rates before we started working together. Drowning in delivery, still happening right now. Revenue ceiling, can't break past 15K month of burnout. That's what you're at right now. Lack of infrastructure, no ads team or systems. You have no marketing in place. Like this is you. And I know my client better than they know themselves, right? So when you have this, like when you actually ask them these questions, you'll be able to build this out over time. And then you're gonna be able to create content ideas like these that will actually like speak to them. That will make them convert. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, just send this type form to your clients and create your own ICP. Understand first who you're on data, based on data, who you're trying to talk to and what makes them convert. And then once you have that, you're able to build out your profile, because right now, like if I go into your Instagram, bro, I'm not buying shit from you. Like what's this, bro? Like this is your picture.
Should I keep the profile picture though?
No, don't keep the profile picture either. But
why, bro? It's good.
It's decent, but you can do better, bro. Like I mean, okay, you're on the stage. It gives you authority. You know, it's okay, bro. But like, what is this? The profile is 0 posts. You're private, bro. I can't even see nothing, bro. Can't see me, bro. There's no like story highlights. There's nothing, bro.
Yeah.
So this you got to do the same thing we talked about earlier, bro. You got to build out your profile. Okay. Like, how are you expecting somebody to buy from you, bro? Let's do this. This very simple, bro. Gotta have this right here, Audit name, this is your name. I mean, if you can obviously do just Aaron Sheeran, that would be even better. But I'm guessing it wasn't available.
No.
Okay. Yeah, and then you got to do the same things that we talked about, bro. So you got to have like a start to your story sequence, right? Like your results, what you did for your clients, the story of your, like you got to do this all client based. You know, like your own trend story. Nobody cares that much. You got to build and incorporate a little bit of that, but don't do too much of it because it's just gonna make it all about you. But you're gonna make it about the clients, though. For example, what are results you've gotten for your clients so far? What did you realize when you started working with clients? Well, I was doing their content, but I realized that wasn't really helping them. And a lot of coaches weren't really scaling because they had attention, but they didn't have conversion. So now we step into the conversion. So now you have like system epiphany. Well, how do you now convert the attention that you're getting for them? And then the CTA, if you want to be able to do the same or learn how we do it, just DM me. And then they DM you, and then you send them this long form VSL asset that makes them like this one piece of content. It's like, you know, anywhere between 15 to 35 minutes long that they watch, they understand who you are, why you're credible, why you have authority, why they should listen to you, and why they should buy from you, what's your exact solution. Okay, so they watch that, they understand exactly why they should buy from you, and they come back to you after they're watching this VSL and want to actually like work with you. Okay, so you're gonna have this start, like first of all, we have to optimize these things that we're doing because we want to optimize your traffic, the profile, so that when we drive traffic to it, it actually converts. Because we don't want to just like launch ads and drive traffic and the traffic gets lost. Okay, they jump onto your profile, they churn. So instead of that happening, we want to have a start here sequence that actually they click on, they want to convert. We have pinned posts, okay, that actually are doing the right thing for you, right? Like the story with the CTA, you explaining your own story and how all end up working out, and then how you help your client at the same time. Then the testimonial reel. You got to do testimonial videos with your clients, client interviews. How this one guy was about to go bankrupt, okay, was about to shut his business down. This is a crazy testimony. This client of yours, he was about to shut his business down. You started helping him and you did 8K in the first month of working with him from like almost bankrupt. You got to just do a client interview with him, okay, like a long form interview of how this went, like the testimonial, and then you can cut all the highlights of it down into testimonial reel. But then you don't just do that because that will create a lot of emotional. Like when somebody watches that, they'll be like very emotional, right? Like when they watch this montage of like you changed this, you did this when my business changed, whatever. I did 10K. People watching this, they're gonna become very emotional, and then you want to use that state of emotional, like almost like openness, to then show your offer and get them to like take action. Because people act out of emotions. But if you have the testimonial reel first, where you say that, and then you have the offer at the end of that, meaning basically saying all these people or this person, this is exactly how we went, like from being almost bankrupt to 10K in the first month of working together. And then you break down the system and you say comment X to get the full breakdown, which then again leads to your VSL. Okay. And then you can do this. These two pin posts are usually enough, but you can do also like an offer pin post where you're just like, what happens when they start working with you? Because it's also very B2B what you're doing, right? It's like, not working with me, this is what you get, this is what we did, this is our systems, our breakdown, okay? So I have this, and all these lead to the VSL. Because you just want to drive all of this traffic from the start here and from the pin post to the VSL. I can give you like an example of what this testimonial reel, for example, will look like, okay? Because we just did this with Gael, bro. We optimized this all stuff. So we got the start here, right? Did it really well so far. In 2025, we did this and this and that. He's there with his actual client, okay? And then he breaks it down. Client with their family, like amazing pictures, bro. Okay?
They're very good.
He had like a long form video that he links to like a testimonial right there, bro. And like a bunch of results, and then his epiphany the moment he realized what they could do. A lot of proof, a lot of pictures, okay? That's a great start here. This is like his testimonial reel.
I'm looking like completely different than the last month. If you'd spoken to me in December where I would be now, I've been like
inquiries are coming in thick and fast.
Finally, I'm getting recurring leads coming in.
Instagram following has gone up 20,000 followers.
My partner and I have a young child, a 4.5-year-old, so we've now started discussing maybe I might be a little bit more with an athlete with a client.
So after the first 2 months, I was no longer in the stadium.
You genuinely changed my life.
And they're all using the trust-based client acquisition system.
See what I'm saying? Super emotional, and then you have the breakdown of like what is actually happening.
Whiteboard is crazy, bro.
Huh?
I love the whiteboard.
Yeah, the whiteboard is amazing, bro. But like you can have literally the almost exact same testimonial. Like I was about to go back or change my life, whatever.
Personally,
Okay.
I didn't think I was
You just filmed this. See, bro, he was just outside filming this at this villa.
currently.
Yeah, so Gael is with us right now. That's crazy, bro. Okay, my man is quick with it, bro. But essentially, this is exactly how it looked like.
Bro takes
Okay.
action. Yeah, I like this. So time-wise, bro, how much, like, how fast? Just so I have realistic.
Do this in a week or two.
expectations.
Do this in a week or two, bro.
And these, bro, sales and fulfillment.
So this is what you want to do first. Okay, let's talk about this, right? So I will go into like summarizing and action items in a second, because the next thing you want to do is you don't have a YouTube, right? So the short form is not going to do anything without a long form, bro. So do you have a YouTube channel or no? No. You don't even have nothing. And so in the YouTube, you want to do the same things. Imagine this YouTube, right?
Yeah.
You want to have like the next 3 videos be your story with emphasis on the clients, like what happened, what did you do, and how did it help your clients? Because this will humanize you.
Yeah.
This will make people understand why you are you and why this should work with you. Then the VSL, so this VSL that we're driving all the traffic to, this is going to be your highlight video on the YouTube. And then the same testimonial Real Plus offer, just like in there, but you can do like a client interviews as well, like a long form version of that. And then obviously make sure you have good thumbnail and packaging. But that is like, I'm going to summarize this all for you, okay? So essentially, we have to look at your business. You already have a couple people on your team, but we need to expand the team a little bit. We need to sacrifice a little bit more of the profits right now to actually get your time back first.
Yeah.
Because you either spend time or you spend money, okay? And we obviously want to scale, so we're going to spend money instead of your time, because we need your time back to be able to allocate that towards marketing. So looking at this right now, marketing is going to become the highest like leverage thing that you can do in a bit. But right now, the first thing that we need to work on is fulfillment, okay? So fulfillment needs the most attention right now, because we want to, 35 hours you're spending on this shit, bro.
Yeah.
So right now, we want to get the ops manager involved, and we want to outsource a lot of things to him, okay? So the first priority should be hiring somebody or figuring out if any of these team members that you currently have can step up and do these things. Because if you already have somebody from your team to like kind of graduate to an ops manager, that'd be ideal. But if you don't have anybody right now on your team, then it'll come down to hiring somebody. But you need this kind of a person, bro. Otherwise, you're always going to be spending your time on this stuff. Because you can obviously first systemize these things, but like these things, as much as you want to systemize them, some things you're not going to be able, some things you're going to have a human input.
I think I could give them to head of like Vincent.
Okay.
Like, since it's only launching babies and copy, bro.
So you
It's
might
not that much, actually.
So exactly, you might actually just outsource this all to him. You might not even have to hire somebody else.
Because
And
it's
I'll-
effective, bro.
Yeah, and I would test this first, this person.
Yeah.
If they can actually do it, you will go from head of content to ops manager, and you will have this problem solved within a couple of days. Because all you got to do is just get this person on, create SOPs, and get him involved, and like make him, obviously manage him, make sure he does it right. That's that. You'll have time freed up immediately. Then the consultation with the clients, implement that from today onwards. Gonna like talk to them. Next call you'll have is like, hey, let's do it like this. I just did this with the client, it worked way better, so let's try this out. He'll give me okay. Then you have you have your time back here. You're only spending 7 to 14 hours a week now. So you have your time back here. Next thing I would do is also this. Get your time back from here. Hire a good setter for yourself, or utilize the set, like the setter that you have for your clients. You can just utilize that setter to do the same thing for you. You can have one setter for these things, because your clients' offers aren't demanding like that much time. I feel like the setter is probably still have some time, no?
No, it's his part-time job.
So he has another.
But
another
he
job.
only works on revenue share, bro. That's his thing.
So what if you
I
get
think he would like the base.
If you give him a base and he does this for you as well, or you hire a different setter, but you have to get a setter that can actually do these things for you.
Yeah.
Technically, you don't even have to, because if we make this marketing thing work fast enough, we don't even have to like rely on the looms too much. But we can just we can talk about getting a different setter involved here that can take care of this. But even if you just free up this time here and you have like 7 to 14 and you're only investing 21, you still have enough time to do marketing. But order of business, bro. First, get the fulfillment outsourced. Then get another setter involved that can actually take care of your own setting. Then once these things are figured out, the focus will then shift onto the marketing right away. I think, I'm guessing you can get these things done here within the next week. Like this, okay, all right here, 1 week, okay? No, what the hell? So this all is done within 1 week. Not even, bro. But let's just say 1 week, okay? 7 days. This is done in 7 days. This right here, again, you will do this in parallel to marketing. You don't have to get a setter and wait on the setter to like start your own marketing.
Yeah.
So this is, you're gonna sell it over time, because it's just hiring, and you're not gonna find somebody ideal in a minute. Like, it's not gonna happen instantly. So this you're gonna do over time. It's like a work in progress. But this you can do immediately in the next 7 days.
Yeah, I will take the call now, bro. With Vincent.
Yeah, amazing. Do it right now. That's what you can do immediately. Then you can work on like finding a better seller for yourself over the next couple of days. And at the same time, you can start your marketing literally today if you think you can get your time back quick. So we have camera people here. We have nice villa here.
Yeah.
You can start recording content today, bro.
Yeah.
And the first piece of content record are these things. Okay. And then once you post these and optimize these, then we can talk again, you and I, because the next step would be to then, once you have this profile optimized, is to drive traffic to this profile.
Yeah.
And that we will do through ads. But we can talk about the ads once we actually have all of this done, because it's enough work to keep you occupied for like a week or two.
So 50K in next month, yeah.
But this is the foundations for 50K, bro, because
It makes sense.
right now you have a ceiling that you can't surpass because of the time that you invest into your business.
Yeah.
So you need to get your time back, optimize the profile to drive traffic to it, book more calls from the traffic, close the calls, be able to handle them because you have fulfillment more systemized, you have one more person. Because if you don't get this person now, you will definitely need them if you get 2 to 3 more clients.
Yeah.
So you might as well just hire this person now, bro. Because you're sacrificing 2 to 3K, you're paying this person for now, you're investing it. But this person is going to be helping you get to 30 to 50. And you're probably not going to hire many more people for fulfillment over time. I guess it's the perfect point then I cut it because I think there's enough action items for you, bro. I don't know,
Yeah,
like
for sure, bro.
there's a decent amount of stuff to do.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do these things and then we'll talk again and see where you're at. Yeah?
Absolutely.
All right, bro.
I appreciate it.
Gotcha.